Everyone, finally got my KS5 Pros in here. Both of them right here, doing 21 terahash each. Ordered them way back when they first started advertising them. T-Swift got them really quickly to me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, they're louder, but not too loud, doing pretty good. These are at the default settings that Bitmain is. If you have them in a garage like I have here, or a tent in your house, you can contain the sound pretty well with that. So it's definitely tolerable as is, but they do have kits that quiet it down, like the Fruition Design. I do have those. I'll talk about those and get attached to those soon. But for today, let's talk about these units. First thing I want to talk about, we're going to do a little live here, is the power. We're looking at around 3240 at the wall right now, and our ambient temps are sitting around 89 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a little warm today. I got little things going on here in the garage, so bear with me. So yeah, this is they're pretty good. I am pleasantly surprised compared to the KS5L that I have up there. It's up there. That thing is loud, super loud, when just kind of just cruising on the standard settings. So definitely had to put a Fruition Designs kit on that. But these guys doing pretty good. I kind of don't know if I want to put one on, but yeah. So let's get back to the office and we'll discuss them a little bit more. Talk about some ROIs, talking about how much I've paid, how much they're running right now, where can you get them, and yeah, we'll just go into it. So I'll see you at the office. Well, now that we're back in the office, it's much quieter, but still not bad. For what I've been experiencing with the various different other crypto miners, those standard fan profiles on the KS5 Pro is pretty good. I know the newer models of the KS lineups of all the different ranges tend to be a little bit more warmer than other ASICs, and so they like to stay warmer, so the fans don't have to work as hard in general. But those ones are way better at the default fan profiles than my, for example, KS5L, which its default fan profile is like 80% or higher at that ambient 90-degree temperature. So they've been running quieter out of the box. They still have like a little high pitch to it, but not like, it's not really loud. I have the garage right here. I really don't even hear them over the air conditioner going or anything like that. So they're very comfortable to deal with, assuming you have them in some type of enclosure, like a tent if you have it in your house or apartment, or in your garage away from you. I have them on the furthest wall, so it helps kind of give some noise buffer there. But they're definitely not bad if you're trying to deal with home mining. Not that bad. A lot of power, but not bad. But you can attach the Fruition Designs kit to it, which I do have, and I'll be doing a video on that shortly, because I'll be doing attaching those to my miners, seeing how that works out. I like the kits. So if you want different type of cooling, or want to maybe eventually there comes some type of overclocking or anything, this will help give some space on the power supply to do that. So yeah, but with that, let's do a quick look at the hash rate average. We've already talked about the power being 3250. We'll talk about a little bit about what the revenue is on these things, and a little about where to get them, and some final thoughts on them. Here's a quick look at the interface. I just wanted to show what the hash rate average is over the last 20 hours. We're looking at about 21,705 gigahash per second. You can see it's consistently working that same hash rate, no drops or anything. Everything's been looking good. No issues with pool connections or anything like that. I've been pretty satisfied. I've had them for a few days now. No problems. Everything's been consistent. I've only taken it down earlier because I was working in the garage. Had to move the crypto miner for a little bit. So now you can see consistently at 20 hours, it's doing well above what was advertised. And the power usage is at 3250. That does include the fans because they are attached. But so 3250 for the crypto miner itself. We're gonna take a look at hash rate NO and see what kind of profits we're looking at. So at the 18 cent per kilowatt hour, that's what I've been using for myself because that's what I pay. We're looking at about 1722 per day which pretty good considering you get more than doubling your money right here. And you can see the KS5 regular non-pro is before that, doing pretty well. Then your other options are the KS5M and KS5L, making 733 and 293 respectively, and on down from here. I know these three tend to use very similar amounts of power, a little bit more on the KS5 and KS5L, or M and L, but very similar. That's why you see this profit jump, because the hash rates are very higher hash rates but similar power usage. So some crypto you can mine still. Still right now it's Kaspa, Cedra, Bugna, and NiceHash to get some Bitcoin. All looking pretty profitable. They all swap around a little bit here and there. It kind of just depends on if you're trying to make money per day or you're trying to get some yields. Just you pick your poison and go with it. I think I've been staying on Kaspa, and I just gotta stay with Kaspa regardless the change. Just a quick look at what you're going to be looking at for profits, or at least as far as yields go, and dollars for the current price. We're looking at 56.76 per month and 189.21 per day. If you look at just trying to mine the Kaspa straight up, and you're going to be receiving around 31.92 with the current prices, and that current price and hash rate, network hash rate, is 886, almost 887 petahash for the network, and 16.95 cents for the current price. And so yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the profitability and what kind of yields you've been looking for, and yeah, just talk a little bit about that. There has been some pricing updates too. I'm going to take that into account with the with my calculator, and then we'll go into a little bit more about the where to buy. I want to quickly look at this calculator I created just to give you an idea of ROI. So we're looking at around 5603. Oh, that keeps jumping. 5693, and you're probably getting about 22,000 Kaspa if you bought the August batch, which you probably get in September. If you bought the October batch, you probably get in November. You're looking at around almost 12,500. If you hold the miner and you mine straight for a year, this calculation is assuming a 25% reduction from the previous month to account for the yield reduction from the emission schedule, as well as this constant increase in network hash rate. So your best break-even-ish price is around 50 cents to hold everything and sell at around 50 cents, and at $1 you're going to double. You'll see similar ideas if you bought it straight up. You'll have about 32,000 or 33,000 if you were just to take that money and buy the Kaspa, and about 20,000, about 19.5 if you were to take the money for the October batch and just buy it. So it's quite a different value proposition, and just depends on what you're looking for. And these yields could be higher, could be lower. It's kind of, we're not really sure, and so this is just a rough estimate to make an educated guess on what might work best for you and your farm. With all that said, if you are interested in purchasing these ASICs, there's a few different places that I've been to, and that might be worth checking out. But first I'm going to start with the Bitmain shop, just to kind of show that there is this new October batch shipping. It says the 15th October. I would assume you're going to get it in November. And so then you'll see that there is that reduced price here compared to what you would be paying at other places. And so to talk about who I went through first, I went through T-Swift. It works through Discord. You message back and forth, transacts in crypto, but all these sellers transact in crypto. And so I purchased mine back in May when they first announced this price drop. But right now the current spot price shipped to your door, assuming you're US, but there's different. You can work with them to see where you're located and make sure these are still the same price. You're seeing about $11,180 shipped, and so I paid a little bit more than that back in May, but that price has stayed pretty consistent, and I've gotten a few different ASICs from T-Swift, so no problems with him. And then With that, you can go to, say, someone like Crypto Miner Bros. The current August batch is looking around 11,599. That looks like it does include free shipping, so you're good there. And so this might be another option if you prefer going through Crypto Miner Bros. They do have other ASICs as well that if you're interested in. And then one other reseller seller is Jingle Mining, and you'll see their current shipping right now batch is 10,200. I believe their shipping is typically around $200, so you'll just add $200 to this. And they currently are pricing the October batch at around $6,600 from them. Work with Jingle Mining, and I've purchased the Jazz Miner through them. They were easy to work with, no problems with that, and they did ship quite fast. So yeah, those are the three places that you could purchase those. And you can see the August batch right now is around 6,600. So if you are interested in maybe trying to hold off and get that cheaper batch that comes, or sorry, not August, the October batch is 6,600. And if you are looking to purchase them at that discount, you can buy them from here right now, or you can wait or contact your favorite seller to kind of secure your crypto ASIC. So with that, there is a couple alternatives that I want to talk about. Just Ice River just changed their prices. You can see about $3,300 for the KS5, and the KS5L is around $2,000. This is for the October, around the 15th to 30th batch. So yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit, but these prices are really good, and they're comparable. They're about half what I'm seeing for the KS5 Pro with its batch you were seeing at Jingle Mining here at 6,600. And so it's definitely something to consider. I'm going to consider it, and just going to do some calculations and things and just kind of see where things land. I'm pretty excited about what's happening here, and I'm really excited to see maybe lock in these prices, because the price might go up. There might be more excitement. I've been seeing Kaspa in the news, so a lot can happen. And this might be worthwhile to me. I'm going to do some calculations, see maybe now the KS5 Pro. Not really sure. Just going to see what's going to happen. It's pretty exciting. Just to talk briefly about what's happening, I have my AL0 right here. Literally just got it delivered to me. So excited to talk about that. I know when I started my channel on that video. So I'm going to talk about that. I have the 9950X still kind of in the works. You can kind of see the motherboard stuff over there. I have the Fruition design kit that I'm going to attach to the KS5 Pro. You can see it's kind of right here. And so a lot coming around. I'm pretty excited to have all that happen, and it's good times. So stay tuned for all that. I appreciate you joining me, and just thank you for letting me be part of your journey. You're part of mine, and keep on hashing.